Hi friends, you are a new viewer for our channel. Please subscribe our channel and touch the bell icon. This kind of good videos will come to your mobile.
Yeah, hi friends, welcome to our channel and welcome to my second session on cardiac cycle. Now, in the first class, I explained about the basics of cardiac cycle, for example, how to draw diagram and the parts of heart, right? What is the movement of blood? That is we need to understand. Now, before going to understand that clearly, I am going to draw rough diagram. You can see rough diagram I am drawing. This is upper body parts, this is lower body parts. From these body parts, the blood enters into this. What is that? From these lower body parts, the blood enters into here. So, from upper as well as lower body parts, the blood is transported to your right atrium. Who will transport? Who is that? Vena cava. Vena cava will transport that. This is your superior vena cava. This is your inferior vena cava. This is inferior vena cava. So they are going to transfer the blood into here. So this is not having what? No oxygen. Now from here, the blood enters into here. What is this? Right ventricle. So from right ventricle, the blood goes into pulmonary artery. You can see pulmonary artery. Now you can see two ways here. One is going towards the right side and one is going towards the left side. Now pulmonary means related to lungs. Pulmonary means related to lungs. Now here we have left lung and again we have right lung. Right? Now why the blood is going towards the lungs? Because here oxygen is added. Now carbon dioxide, for example, carbon dioxide is removed. Right? Now whenever oxygen is added, that oxygenated blood is collected by this fellow. Who is that? Pulmonary vein. You can also see here pulmonary veins. So they carry into this fellow called left atrium. From left atrium. So from left atrium the blood goes to here, left ventricle. Now from left ventricle the blood goes to, who is that? Aorta. So through this aorta again it goes to body parts. But simply if you understand this is the pathway, like it starts here. For example, it is always started in body parts, right? So from body parts it goes to vena cava, right? So from vena cava it goes to right atrium, right? Okay. From right atrium it goes to right ventricle, right? You can see here vena cava, right atrium, right ventricle. Now from right atrium, right ventricle, then it goes to pulmonary artery, right? So from pulmonary artery it goes to lungs where it is oxygen is added, right? Now lungs, because of pulmonary vein, it is taken into this left lung, okay? Now from left lung it is going to left ventricle. Now left ventricle to aorta to body. See, you can see this is how the blood is moving in a circular manner. I am showing. As I told you, you know the movement of blood starts with body here to your vena cava, which is taking the blood into right atrium, then to right ventricle, then to pulmonary artery, then to the lungs. Oxygen is added. Then after your pulmonary vein, then to left atrium, left ventricle, aorta. So this is very easy to understand. So if I say systole, this is contraction. This is contraction. If I say diastole, this is relaxation. Now So here I told you just now we have systole and diastole. Okay, so cardiac cycle generally you can say one contraction and relaxation. What is that? One contraction, relaxation of atria and ventricle. Generally, now if you see the structure of heart, basically the heart structure is made up of cardiac tissue. What tissue? Cardiac tissue. Right? So this is total a cardiac tissue. Just imagine. Right? So this is total cardiac tissue. Right? Now if you see this cardiac tissue, generally here we are going to see what is this contraction, what is this relaxation. So in a technical term, in biology it is called systole, whereas relaxation is called as diastole. Right? Like this, contraction and relaxation. Contraction, then relaxation. Now if you see, all the chambers are in relaxation. Now if I say contraction, this will becomes like this. This is contraction. Yes. Now if I say relaxation, this is relaxation. Contraction, relaxation. That's it. Now what is that really is happening in the heart? If you see this, I told you, here we have one blood vessel called vena cava. Yes or no? Now this vena cava, it brings what blood? Without oxygen, which means oxygen blood. Right? Maybe this also, this is called inferior vena cava. This is superior vena cava. Right? This is. So when all the chambers are at rest. When I say rest, that is relaxation. They are all in rest. This is called joint diastole. Joint diastole. Diastole means relax. Joint all together in relaxed state. Now, when blood is coming constantly like this into this particular chamber, the pressure in this particular chamber increases. What increases? Pressure. When pressure increases, slowly what happens? This valve. What is this? Tricuspid valve. This tricuspid valve generally it is closed. This is also closed. This is also closed. And one more, I am showing just here to understand. Semilunar valve. Aorta. This is aorta. I will write if you want. Aorta. Okay. This is pulmonary artery. Okay. Here this is called semilunar valve. If you want, I will write you semilunar valve. Okay. So if you see this, I told you when all are at rest, the blood from body enters into right atrium through vena cava and to left atrium through pulmonary veins. Right? Now the blood is in right atrium and left atrium. Yes or no? Because the blood enters into here and here, as blood is coming slowly, here the pressure is created so that this is open and this is open. Tricuspid valve and bicuspid. Because the bi and tricuspid valves are opened, slowly the blood goes into here. Here also blood goes into. But you need to understand that already some amount of blood is there in the ventricle. Same here also you can see some amount of blood is there in the imagine. Yes or no? Now because of this automatic opening of this, when blood is continuously coming and entering into right atrium and left atrium, this valve is opened, right? So this is opened, right? Then the blood enters into here. Now comes some more blood, right? This is second way of entry of blood. Now third stage, what happens? Because of the more blood is coming here we have some special tissue. I told you heart is made up of cardiac tissue or cardiac muscles, you can say, because it is muscular cardiac muscles. But at particular places we have a special type of cardiac tissue called, here you can see a special type of tissue, and here also you can see a special type of tissue. What is that special tissue? So you can see here is special type of tissue, and here between this we have a special type of tissue. Just to understand, this is called nodal tissue. What is that? Nodal tissue, right? This nodal tissue is called, because it is present on this, it is called SA node. What is that? Sinoatrial node. This is sinoatrial node because it is there on the atrium. Now in between atrium and ventricle, between atrium and the ventricle, we have one more thing on the wall. This is atrioventricular valve. Atrioventricular valve. Wall. Okay. It is there on the wall. So it is called AV node or atrioventricular node. Atrioventricular node. Right? So AV node and this. Now when there is a blood comes into here, we have already some amount of blood. For example, because of these two, we have 60 ml of blood, almost 60. But what is the capacity of ventricle is 130 ml. 130 ml. Now, when blood comes, here you can see this particular SCA node generates some impulses, which is called, this is very, very important, action potential. What is that? Action potential, which is also called as AB. Action potential. What do you mean by action potential? It is just generation of electrical impulses and propagation of electrical impulses. How electrical impulses are generated, how electrical impulses are propagated, that is was done by this SCA node. Because of it is called as pacemaker. What is the other name for this? Pacemaker. Okay, because he is going to make the pace first. It generates the impulses. Why it is needed? So whenever SCA node is generated impulses, because of the ions, for example, potassium ions especially. Okay, because of the potassium ion movement, it generates and propagates impulses, electrical impulses from here. Yes or no? Now, the impulses from here, it goes like this. Okay. It goes like this, it goes like this and spreads like this. Okay, spreads like this here, and also it enters into this. What is this? AV node. So the impulses generated in this SCA node are transported like this and enters into this AV node and also enters into this other parts of the atrium and also goes towards this left atrium. Right? Now I told you blood from this vena cava enters into here through pulmonary vein. Because of the impulses transported from this SCA node to this right atrium and towards the left atrium, these impulses causes contraction. When impulses are contracting this right atrium, what happens? This valve opened and then you can see some more blood enters into this. And also here same, some more blood enters into this. Now the blood from right atrium enters into this. From left atrium enters into left ventricle. Right? So the total amount approximately 130 ml. Now when it enters into like this, what happens? This blood need to move either this side or this side. This is also when it enters into here, it has to move either this side, reverse. Okay? Or I told you we have one more blood vessel. We have one more blood vessel like this side, because it is aorta. Right? So when blood comes to here, when blood comes to left atrium, it needs to be transported towards this side one. From this left ventricle, it needs to be transported towards the aorta. Right? But at the same time, the blood also goes in reverse direction. That is also possibility, because there is a gap, that is a aperture, a hole which is guarded by valves, tricuspid and bicuspid valve. But what happens when blood is going or trying to go in reverse direction? My dear children, this is very, very important. Listen carefully. The blood comes from right atrium to right ventricle, left atrium to left ventricle. But as it enter into this, the blood try to go in reverse direction, right? When the ventricles are contracting, right? But how it contract, that is second. Now already the blood is here. Here you can see SCA node, this is AV node, right? In AV node what happens? The impulses from SCA node enters into here and this atrium and this atrium. Here it delayed about 0.1 second. In this particular AV node, it is delayed about 0.1 second. It is delayed because the atrium has to be contract and the blood has to be delivered into the ventricle. That is very, very important. But the impulses never transported like this, because there are valve which prevents. We have fibrous tissue, okay, fibrous cardiac tissue is there like this. The tissue is here like this. The tissue is like this on the wall, right? So they prevent the fibrous cardiac tissue prevent the movement of impulses like this. Because of that, this particular thing, what it will do? It will send the information like this by dividing into other type of tissue. We call it as bundle of His. So here you can see, now from bundle of His is divided into small branches. Here you can see the branches I am showing like this. Okay, so these branches here, right, are called Purkinje fibers. Now from AV node the impulses are, but who are getting, how it is getting impulses? How it is getting impulses? Tell me. Just think how it is getting impulses. It is getting from SCA node to this. Here 0.1 second it is delayed, and then after it is transporting impulses to bundle of His. From bundle of His the information is going, the impulses, electrical impulses are going into this particular Purkinje fibers. When the Purkinje fibers are going, then you see contraction of this ventricle. So earlier we know, whenever it is happening here contraction because of SCA node, blood is coming into here to here. Simple. Now because of Purkinje fibers are just undergoing contraction, the impulses generated by this AV node, the blood is contract, the ventricles are contracting. When ventricles are contracting, what happens? You see now, the blood has to move pulmonary artery one from right ventricle, that is one. Second, from left to ventricle, it has to move towards the aorta. Yeah. Other, it may move here right ventricle, it is going, it may go toward this side or this side. In this, it may go reverse or maybe forward. Two cases are there. But when the blood is trying to go back like this, here and in this case, the tri and bicuspid valve, they close forcibly. Dump. Are you understanding or not? If they go close forcibly, my dear children, when blood is trying to go in reverse direction from right ventricle and left ventricle, the tri and bicuspid valves close forcibly. When they close forcibly, then you will listen the first sound called love. Coming to here, because it is closed, because this is the function of valves. Valves prevent backflow. If someone is coming reverse, like for example, blood is coming reverse. Hey, why are you coming? Get out of here. Move only, because blood moves only in unidirectional way. I will tell you how love dove sound are produced. That is what cardiac cycle. I told you just now. Love is produced how? But now dove. Here, when the blood is going like this, slowly, happily, it is going. Here it is going. Everything is completed because of the contraction of these ventricles. At the same time, when everything is there, the total amount of blood, that is how much amount of blood, I will tell you later, but just for example I am telling you 70 ml for example. So when blood is going into this and this, again the blood comes in reverse direction. Again it is trying to come in reverse direction. When ventricles are relaxing, that is diastole. What is that? Diastole. Contraction, relaxation, I told you, this is systole. Relaxation means diastole. So when the ventricles are relaxing, what happens? The blood try to come back again. So when the blood is trying to come back from this pulmonary artery and aorta, the semilunar valves, you can see here semilunar valves, Okay, these are given here only to understand. So given only to understand. Try to understand, my dear children. Semilunar valve, they close generally, gently. Then you will see listen the sound, dub, a dull sound. Okay. So ultimately, my dear children, the lub sound is because of the closure of tri and bicuspid valve, whereas the dub sound is because of closure of semilunar valve. This is very, very, very important. Here I will write. Here atria is contraction. Okay. Great. Atria is also relaxing. Are you understanding or not? Because it is relaxing, what happens? When it is relaxing, what happens? Then you will see the filling of this. Now, third one, ventricles also undergo contraction. Are you understanding or not? Right? Then fourth one, ventricles are relaxation. Okay? So, when atria contracts, blood enters into here. When atria relax slowly, then again this will contract, right? Then enters into there. After entering, it will relax. So when it is relaxing, only the blood goes in reverse direction. When there is a relaxation, blood moves in reverse direction. To prevent that flow, the valves are doing that, and it leads to the sound production lub dub. So combinedly, it is called as 1. So you can say cardiac cycle. It takes about 0.8 seconds, which means atrial contraction, atrial relaxation, ventricle contraction, and ventricle relaxation. 0.8 seconds. That is 1 cardiac cycle. So you know our heart beats about 72 times per a minute. 72 times per a minute. So I told you only it is just 0.8 seconds for 1 cardiac cycle. Okay, and you also know how lub dub sounds are produced. Now you need to understand SCA node is called pacemaker, whereas AV node is called as pace setter. Pace setter. Now why it is called pace setter in the sense the impulses slow down little bit here compared to here. Because of that it is called pace setter. Right? So pace setter, this is very, very important question. They are asking in exams frequently. This is pace maker. SCA node. This is one. Second, lub dub sounds, how they are produced because of the closure of what? That is second. Okay. And third, the movement of impulses not going like this is because of one different tissue called fibrous tissue, cardiac tissue. They prevent the movement of impulses like this directly. Instead, they move like this to bundle of His, then to Purkinje fibers. That is 3, right? And 4th, I told you each and every time for each cardiac cycle, in the sense you will see 70 ml of blood is going out of your ventricle. That is called stroke volume. What is that? Stroke volume. So this is also, so stroke volume is 70 ml. Now you can say 70 ml into how many times your heart is beating per minute? 72. If you take, it comes about 5,000. So that is called cardiac output. Cardiac output. So this is also very, very important. These are some questions which are asked frequently, and in other polytechnic exams you can see what kind of blood vessel is originated from left ventricle. Suppose the question is there like that. Now if you see, by looking at this diagram, you will give you answer easy. You can see this is your left ventricle, just imagine. So what is originated, you see. What is originated, you can see. So this is your atrium is right, that is aorta is originated. Sorry, aorta is originated. Now from right ventricle, which blood vessel is originated? Pulmonary artery. So these are also some of the other interesting questions. And last, very, very one more important question is, heart is transporting blood to every part of your body, but there is one more vessel called coronary vessels. Coronary vessels. They transfer blood to heart itself. See, heart is transporting blood to everyone, but heart also needs blood. Who are transporting that? Coronary vessels. This is again very, very, very important questions. Definitely, I told you so. So this is what really we have discussed about the cardiac cycle with basics. So now I would like to ask you one question. I am going to test you. Which blood vessel is transporting the oxygenated blood? That is your pulmonary vein. Are you understanding? Now one more question. there are 4 chambers in the heart, okay, mammalian heart. How they are connected? This is the question you need to identify, understand. So I hope this class you like a lot and you are watching happily. Okay, subscribe, share, like our channel. Okay, and because biology is very very important and it is divine to everyone, and I hope you enjoyed a lot. We'll see you in the next class. Until then, bye bye.